come to Mecca.
I have here a poison. And you please testify for the audience that you have the true faith in Jesus.
I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm shaking a little bit. Excuse me. But listen now. You see, you asked me if I believe in Jesus. And I want to tell you, I believe in Jesus as it is written in the Gospels. I don't believe in Jesus as it is written in the Quran. I'm asking him, if you want to kill me, I must have 5 minutes more.
I'm grateful to God Almighty for sparing this old machine to be able to come across the Indian Ocean into a country which my people call down under. I know that's what you said, down under, the country down under. You know, on the globe of the world, this is the country which is down under. So I don't know how you people manage to remain here, I don't know. In Europe, they used to say, see Venus and die. Meaning, that's the acme, the greatest thing that you can see is Venus. You know, the city on the waters, the waterways. It's Venice. In Italy, I think it is. Venus. Venice. So see Venice and die. Now I can go back to my country and tell my people, see Sydney and die. No. We started with advertising the Quran in our local Sunday newspapers, one called the Sunday Tribune. We advertised Quranic verses under the heading, The Quran Speaks, a message from the Quran, and giving our name and address that further inquiries can be made, and for free literature they can write. And then the same thing we started doing for the African people in the Zulu language newspaper called Ilanga Lasi Natal, means the son of Natal, in which we had Quran Yakuluma, which means what the Quran says. And again, the same technique, verses from the Quran translated into Zulu and offering people free information and literature. In buildings you'll find the sign saying, read Al-Quran, the Last Testament. Read Al-Quran, the Last Testament. During the day, the sign is there, and at night, it flashes, you know, the color. So in other words, attracting people's attention. We have so far handled this office of mine, some 85,000 Holy Quran translations, Arabic text, translation and commentary, which we have been selling, and what returns we get gets plowed back into propagation. I want to help the people in Sri Lanka and in India, Pakistan, in the UK. We want to do this, that the Quran is made available. We are reproducing videotapes of our lectures, mostly on comparative basis. Like this particular one, it says Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Bible in response to Swagat. Whole world is crying for these tapes because it's something novel to them. It's really a novel thing, because they have heard lectures about only addressing Muslims, how to make salat, we must give zakat, we must not drink, we must not gamble, you know, we must be attired Islamically and all that. They have been listening to that continuously for centuries now, for decades. But now comes along something novel most especially people in a Western environment, like in the United States or in any other country where Muslims are, where the Christian missionaries are making onslaughts, like in India and in Pakistan and in Bangladesh and in Indonesia, wherever the Muslims are, we find that they are under attack and they don't know how to respond. They don't know how to respond to these Christian missionaries. So our tapes are doing that job. So there is a demand all over the world, so the department is expanding and increasing. So we have now exploited the machines, these electronic wizards, by creating what we call Islamic telecoms. We have two in Durban at the present moment. One in our own building here, two of our shops, you know, we took them over, shops in the building, and we changed them into Islamic telecoms. What happens there is that in the window we have a monitor.